This is an animal abuse mandatory zone.
In the days of its infancy, the stunt performer's profession was pioneered by the daring and ingenuity of acrobats and circus acts. As the public's demand for on-screen chases, crashes, jumps, smashes, and explosions is never satisfied, so the stunt performer has evolved into a highly trained professional. This is not a life for the timid. This is where men and women challenge the impossible and make it happen before your eyes.
300 pounds of pressure. Got to show some, got to hide some, got to build the lead, keep in motion. Got to break some, keep them flat, son. Got to find your feet, keep in motion. Got to show some, got to hide some, got to build the lead, keep in motion. Got to break some, keep them flat, son. Got to find your feet, keep in motion. Let the baseline get ya. Let the baseline get ya. Let the baseline get ya. 300 pounds of pressure.
What's up, everybody? This is Thunder from HG Central. Yeah, I know, a bit of an intro, I know, but welcome to my next solo Let's Play, which is Stuntman for the PlayStation 2. This is the LP that you guys voted on me to do next, so here it is. Now, I should mention this LP is a little bit different than what I've been doing before. Most LPs that you've seen me do in the past have mostly all been live LPs, live commentary-wise. This is actually a bit different. I'm actually going to be playing this game with post-commentary. The reason why is because this actually was going to be a live commentary LP, but there was a part where I kind of forgot to record the audio, and when I listened back in Sony Vegas on the 4 parts, I wasn't really happy with how my commentary turned out. So I thought, let's just make it a post-commentary where I'm a bit more relaxed. I can get the thoughts out a little bit better, and let's see how this all turns out. But here you just see me, I'm putting my name, which is Thunder. Pretty simple and whatnot. And then we're basically just going to accept, and I'm just going to cut the reloading, and I'll see you in a bit.
So this is where the truck's heading straight at me. Should be about 30. I'll be hitting about 60. If the truck clips me, it's anybody's guess where it spins me.
This movie's a gangster comedy. 2 hopeless small-timers up against the police and gangland kingpin, the dentist. One of the leads, Vince, is trying to get across town for a pickup, but he's already late. I'll have constant radio communication with the director for every stunt I do. Time to get on set.
And I am back. So this is the first stunt in the entire game. You basically are playing the role of a stuntman in a very simple, well, and by simple I mean like probably lower budget film, called Toothless and Wapping. Wapping is a district in London, England. And basically Toothless and Wapping play with the kind of theme that it plays. It plays a role similar to Guy Ritchie directed films like Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels and Snatch. I think more Lock, Stock, but I haven't seen the movies in their entirety, so I wouldn't know. So you get these stunts, you're given a set of objectives that the director is basically yelling at you to do. Every one that you pass, you'll get a green, which means you completed it, but if you fail, it'll be a red. You have 2 bars. The top bar is the one that has all the objectives left to do, and the bottom bar is how well your completion or accuracy is. There's a little white bar in the second bar that you have to get at in order to pass the stunt scene. So anyways, after completing that, you basically, depending on how you do, you'll earn a new car. We just unlocked the yellow Ford Capri that we were just in. A new arena toy, which is this ramp here. And this other ramp here that has a bit of a flat landing. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a launch point, or like a starting point, or something else, but who knows. Anyways, let's go on to the next stunt then.
Because we're in Britain, The cars are right-hand drive, so we get left-hand drives over from Europe and drive those. We'll actually control the cars with mini steering wheels we keep out of shot.
In this scene, Vince and Ray escape to the docks with the safe in the back of the car. I need to do a 180 turn here, then stop close to the jetty edge to make it look good.
Alrighty then, I am back for the second stunt of Toothless and Wapping. And to be honest, this is a very simple one. So I guess something I forgot to mention as well, which will kind of pretty much give all the basics right out of the gate, is you also are timed for many of the objectives. So you'll get these like checkpoint gates that you have to that'll give you more time. If you don't make it in time, you'll fail the stunt because you were too slow. You can also fail the stunt by going the wrong way, completely damaging your vehicle, overturning it, like flipping it onto its roof or its side, damaging target cars, and all these other things. But yeah, as you see there, very simple stunt to do. And our reward this time is a two-door black little coupe there. It looks like an Alfa Romeo meets BMW. And arena toy is a pile of barrels. Hooray! Next up.
Now Vince and Ray ditch the safe and get chased by the police. For the finish, I drive up and over a dumpster, making sure I get enough speed into the jump to make a wreck of the car.
Okay, so the third stunt of what is going to be 5 for this movie. Now, not every movie has 5 stunts. 5 is the most, and it's only the first film and the last film have 5 stunts. The second film that you will be seeing next has only 3. Third film has 4. Fourth only has 3. Fifth film has 4, and then the last one, the sixth one, has 5. So you're probably thinking, well, this must be a pretty short game then. Well, they kinda... difficulty-wise, they kind of balance it out, so it does take quite a few attempts to get this down right. This is one of those games that could be listed Nintendo hard. You're just not seeing it right now because these ones are pretty simple to understand. So basically, we go through the gap here at the end here and go for the big barrel roll jump. And some people have died today, possibly. I don't know. And our reward is a big white van, and I'm pretty sure no one will actually expect you if you're driving. They won't get some suspicions, I'm sure. And a new arena toy, a pipe ramp. The arena toys that we're getting I will show in a bonus video.
In this sequence, I drive a police car, chasing one of the dentist gangsters around warehouses. I need to stick close the whole time to make it look right. At the end of the stunt, I have to ram the lead car into the river.
And finally, we now get a new car. Sorry. Anyways, we do have a police car now, so our roles are slightly switched. And for some reason, that Capri that we just barrel rolled is suddenly perfectly fine, because that makes perfect sense. Unless in the movie, they fix it later on. Or it's being driven by someone else who happened to have the same car. They just had... I don't know. It's a fake movie, so why question it, I guess. Anyways, basically, here's one of the first to show off the chasing, which you'll have more chases than this in the game. There's definitely quite a few of them. And of course, because this being so early on into the movie, not into the movie, but into the game, it's very easy to do. And also, I should mention, my audio does seem a little bit inconsistent with my speaking. It's just, you know, recording these parts with Vegas, so it's just multiple parts, and then I just cut out all the bit, yada yada. Anyways, he's dead. Somewhat. We just almost fell off with him, but we managed to survive, so we're not sleeping with the fishes. That's the way to do it, man. That's the way to do it. And now, after being the police, we've unlocked the police. The police car is now ours, as well as a pretty big ramp for a new arena toy. Again, I'll show the arena toys off in a bonus video. Next up!
There are a couple of basic ways to roll a car. There's a pipe ramp, literally driving the subframe up a pipe. There's also what we call a cannon roll, which we're going to do next. We make it look as if it's a collision that turns the car when, in fact, I got a button by the handbrake that shoots a pole out from under the chassis of the car when I slide the car sideways at exactly the right moment. And that'll flick me over. I just have to be sure to press it at the right time.
This is one of the final scenes in the film, and here I chase the dentist's white van. To complete the stunt, I cannon roll the car as the van rams me. If I mess up the timing, I'll wreck the car, but we won't be able to use the footage.
And welcome to the final stunt for the first movie. So basically, it's another chasing, but this time we're chasing a big white van in the black coupe that we unlocked earlier. And there's going to be a bit of a twist if you weren't paying attention already, but we'll get to that when it happens. So you get some twisty sections. They're not too hard to deal with, but, you know, simple enough.
Get close to the truck.
And then here's one of the first new stunts again. You have a swerve instead of an overtake. Just same kind of thing, just except you're not overtaking, you're just swerving to avoid hitting the person. Now this area, don't completely full throttle it, because when you try to avoid the forklift that comes out, if you full throttle it, you're more than likely going to flip it, and that's not something you want to do. And just go use the wall to your advantage there. And here comes the big epic stunt at the end when you hit L1. You won't do that, but you will wreck the car and roll it. But I botched it because, hooray. Anyways, and as you also notice, I've been promoted to professional. How did I get promoted to professional? Well, you have to earn a certain amount of money to get an upgrade to your Stuntman bonuses. Because I got 20,000 plus, I got professional. And for our reward, we get this old rusty tow truck, which is pretty surprising, as you'll see later in a bonus video again. And a bonus vehicle, because of our promotion, they gave us a racing Capri, which looks pretty badass. Don't know why it has a blower, still looks badass. Fuck you. Sorry, anyways. So we got that bonus car, and we also got an arena toy, which is a car standing upwards. Why did we get an arena toy of a car standing upwards? Well, you'll see later on, again, in a bonus video. So anyways, so that's all of the stunts that we've completed so far. So now, you're going to get a little bit of a bonus. Not just one bonus, though, but two. Two bonuses. So I'll see you in a bit.
You know, being us is what's letting us down. Two small gangsters. I told you, I don't like Rogers, and I don't like milky tea. Well, I ain't in it for the money. I'm in it to scare people and say cool stuff. And the money. Make the biggest mistake of their lives. I'll tell you, it's easy as chip shop Sheena. Nothing's gonna go wrong. I shouldn't even be driving. We're supposed to be taking it in turns.
So get away, Ray. And the only way out is to take on the gangster who already wants them dead. I don't forget, I only do two things. I get rich and I get angry.
We ain't exactly his flavour of the month.
Toothless in Wapping. They might just get away with it. You know why they call me the dentist, don't you?
He's an East End freak. He can smell his money.
Toothless in Wapping.
You know, being us is what's letting us down.
Toothless in Wapping. There's only gonna be one winner.
So this behind me is the stunt arena where I do a bit of work between movie contracts. It's a place where I can sharpen up on some skills and learn a few new ones. Plus it keeps me busy and the blood pumping. I'm gonna have to shoot, I got a show tonight.
Well, welcome everybody to Crazy Lee Carter's Automotive Thrill Show. And in just a few minutes, you're going to see the famous cannon show. Now the Stuntman is going to accelerate up the first ramp and then through the fire hoops, flaming. Then he'll smash through a burning wall of fire and up at speed through the barrel of the cannon, aiming to take out the top car on that stack, bringing the whole tower down when he does.
Now, we have come back for the second of the two bonuses. The first was that little movie trailer that we saw. You get that after every movie you complete. It'll just take some movie thing that they made and splice in with some of the stunts that you did. I think it usually chooses the ones that it thinks are the best, but it could just be random. I don't know. But there we go. That was the first of the bonus stunts. After every movie except the last one, you get like this little bonus stunt that you can do at an arena show. And I usually recommend doing them because you'll get to pay for it. So basically, you do the bonus, and what happens is you got to complete the objective, of course, because that's to be expected. Now, once you do complete the objective, you get the money, and you get, of course, a bonus as well. So, I think I've repeated myself a little bit too much here, but that's okay. So, basically, the first thing was, for this one, go through the rings of fire in the jump, and drive up the cannon, and hit the top car. Kinda didn't do it as perfectly, because the cars did not topple over, but oh well. Anyways. And for doing that, we got ourselves a new car, a Stuntman livery USA-themed Dodge Charger lookalike, which is pretty freaking sweet. So that's going to cover it for part 1. That was the first movie, Toothless and Wapping. So in part 2, stick back, and we're going to be doing the next movie, which is a whoopin' and hollerin'. So stay tuned for that one, guys. And thank you for watching on the YouTubes and gamingone.com.